What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the Dallas Cowboys continue camp today. They're out there back home in Texas at Frisco. I know a lot of you guys are out there enjoying yourselves watching the Dallas Cowboys practice at Stephen A. Smith out there and all that fanfare. So hope y'all enjoyed it if you went out there to attend. But business today, right? They had to cut the roster down from 85 to 80. Now we're coming up on that August 30th deadline, or we're going to have to get to the final 53. But the Dallas Cowboys did have to cut down their roster, and they slimmed it down. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. There's a lot of names on this list y'all may not know. Let's just keep it a buck, man. I saw this list like, okay, cool, we can breathe, right? But there is one name that stood out, and that's the guy at the top of the list. Lirim Hallelujah is what I've been calling him, right? The kicker. So it seemed like once the Dallas Cowboys moved on from Jonathan Garibay, brought in Brett Maher, there was going to be a kicking competition. But we haven't seen no competition. Where has the competition really been? They didn't kick much in the scrimmage versus the Chargers. They didn't kick much in the preseason game versus the Chargers. Where has the competition been where you can sit back and say, you know what? We have our guy. This is the guy that we can lean on throughout the season to be our kicker moving forward. They haven't seen it. So I was surprised that they cut ties with Lirim. That rhyme, right? Bars, right? I was surprised that they cut ties with Lirim so quickly, because I still have a huge question mark about the kicker position. I know you guys do as well, but it looks like Brett Maher is going to be the guy moving forward. Now, partially that could be my fault. I came on this channel, I popped bottles when we got rid of Greg the Dead Leg. I was so excited, popping champagne and whatnot, because I felt like the Dallas Cowboys had a backup plan. Silly me, they didn't have no plan. They've been throwing darts, just trying to hope something sticks, and it feels like we're going to be stuck with Brett Maher. So close your eyes, pray, whatever you do, when it's time to kick those extra points, kick those field goals, because you just can't trust it. Brett Maher was the original Greg the Leg, right? Just inconsistency, powerful leg, just all over the place. I want accuracy. I want Dan Bailey back. But it is what it is. Some other names. Linebacker Christian Sam. He was cut. Y'all know Christian Sam? You probably do not, right? Quadre Mosley, cornerback out of Kentucky. He was cut as well. Now, I like what I saw from Quadre Mosley, but as we said, there's other corners out there starting to emerge. And like I said, we cut from 85 to 80. Getting to 53 is going to be a little bit tougher. So these final week here coming up, when we play the Seahawks on Friday, somebody's going to have to show up and show out to make this roster. And I feel like a lot of people are on the fringe, which we'll definitely talk about this week. Wide receiver Jaquarii Robertson is cut. Y'all know him? Probably not, right? So, there were some names that kind of cut, kind of trim the fat just a little bit. Now, I always want to be kind of, cognizant and aware that, hey, these are players' livelihoods, their dreams and everything. But it's a business, right? So hopefully these guys land on their feet elsewhere, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the Dallas Cowboys. But an interesting move. Jeremy Sprinkle, tight end, was moved to the IR. So what this does open up, y'all, it opens up the opportunity for Jake Ferguson. And Jake Ferguson, like I said yesterday, is getting off to a great start in camp. He's played well in preseason. He's played well in special teams. You see the Dallas Cowboys utilizing 12 formation. So now we're at a situation where let's have the tight end conversation. We know Dalton Schultz is going to be the guy for this year at least, right? They drafted Jake Ferguson. Now, me personally, I penciled in Sean McKeon, right? Sean McKeon kind of being that veteran gap guy until Jake Ferguson could really come on and emerge, as that tight end too. But I will say this, the Sean McKeon that I saw last year in last year's camp, I haven't really seen much this year where it's like we have to keep him. But there's another tight end, salute to my guy Professor O, and Peyton Hendershot. He put me on this kid like, Tuck, you gotta watch his film out of Indiana. Had some troubles or whatnot. But from what I've seen thus far in camp and also in preseason, he has the wiggle. And y'all know Jay Tuck, he like some wiggle. I like some tight ends with some wiggle. Take with that information if you want. But it's like, I feel like with Peyton Hendershot, now that Jeremy Sprinkle is out, we might be looking at a situation where you might have Dalton Schultz, Jake Ferguson, and Peyton Hendershot kind of being your three tight ends. Now, how many will they keep? They might keep 4 on the roster because I know that Mike McCarthy had said that, he kind of wants to use tight ends as kind of your fullback as well, kind of that hybrid. But, Kellen Moore's been putting Connor McGovern back there and whatever O-line he can find at fullback. So it's going to be interesting. They keep 3 or 4. I think they keep 4, right? But if Jeremy Sprinkle is injured on IR, that opens up the lane for Peyton Hendershot to possibly make this roster. So we're definitely keep our eye on that. As far as camp today, man, heard good things. But, when camp is back in Frisco with all the fanfare, it's not like it's in Oxnard, right? You're not really getting into the installs. You're just kind of watching the players, kind of seeing what they're doing because they're not going to show too much for the house full of people, right? Mike McCarthy is too secret agent for that. But, heard good things about it. I'm excited for Dallas Cowboys to start kicking off season, man. It's been a long off season. So we have the game versus the Seahawks on Friday night at 7 p.m. Thank goodness, finally an early game because I'm tired of staying up to damn near midnight to watch the Cowboys play. We get a Friday night game versus the Seahawks, and this is where we can kind of see, all right, the final dress rehearsal. Now, me personally, I want to see some starters. Yeah, I see some starters, right? Just for a little bit, right? Just let me see the offense. One series. Am I asking too much, y'all, to get one series out of our starting offense? But I'm not sure. Mike McCarthy kind of spoke about it. You may not. This guy may be in. This guy might be out. So we definitely don't know. If that's not the case, then we really put our situation where we have to be buttoned up, preparing for Sunday Night Football versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady's back. He said he wasn't mass singing. I think he was mass singing, y'all. But it's going to be a fun game Sunday night. And regardless of the situation, we have to be prepared because we cannot get off to any slow starts. But I'm starting to feel that hype. I'm starting wanting to put my hoodie on, man, and get ready for Cowboys football season because we're getting close. I'm definitely going to be in the building when we play the Bucks. Hopefully, I see a lot of you guys out there. Y'all know my tailgate party locked in. We keep it jumping, so definitely come holler at your boy. Sip a Cowboy Rita, have a few shots because we going to turn it up and be live and loud game 1. I guarantee you ain't going to be no sitting down, not on my watch, man. So it's your boy, Jay Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Who are some guys that you guys think might be some roster cuts as we start to emerge to the final 53? I have some interesting names, but we're going to talk about it here in some upcoming shows. But we definitely got to keep our eye on it, man. So comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. I appreciate all the support. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. And we ain't got no kicker, y'all. Peace.